The inspiration for the room is the 50s supper club era. This is about as sexy a room as you can get. You talk about the Latin lover. The Latin lover is here every night, and I get more comments that people feel like they're on vacation somewhere in some tropical island, and that's what we strive to do. We are fortunate to have a sensational chef, Israel Calderon. He is Puerto Rican. He is accomplished, and he has not removed himself too far from the origins of the Latin food. We keep that intact, and then we put a twist on it. I haven't been to a place like this in Chicago. It is a one-of-a-kind, and we're not trying to be anyone else. Most people forget what their day has been like when they walk in here, because there's a lot going on. I'd like them to walk into their offices tomorrow and think about a great night that they had the night before over here with us.
My goodness, Barbara, that seems like quite the party. Tell us about Rumba.
Basically, you have everything you need right there in that one restaurant without going out. That's what I like about it. Okay, the food is not really spicy, but it's spicy enough.
So the atmosphere is definitely spicy.
Atmosphere is beautiful. It's like a carnival. If you like entertainment, Latin entertainment, I would, tell you, it's a great experience.
We were there a little earlier in the evening, and the dance floor wasn't quite full yet, and we just finished our entrees, and this little, I guess, Latin woman, she grabs hold of my arm and says, "Come on." Oh, no, I'd never met her before in my life. And she just grabs my arm and says, "Come on, we're going to dance." And I'm like, "Oh my God," because, and she leads me right to that spotlight, everyone's watching, and she's like, "All right, now we're going to take it nice and slow." And she sort of presses.
Did you know how to dance? Or?
Well, I'd taken some Latin dance classes, I guess, but for God's sake, I mean, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then, it starts at cha-cha, and I thought, oh, maybe I can sneak back to my booth. And she's like, "Oh, no, come on, here we go."
Now, you two went on 2 different nights, and then
yes, we did.
Yeah, and then towards later in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now,
more people started dancing.
Okay, now you went a little earlier in the evening.
We did. We went pre-theater, and with some people from work, and my wife and I, and it was very quiet. It was really quiet. But
that doesn't look like a quiet restaurant.
No.
You did go to quiet night.
Yeah, I'll tell you though, it was a place we walked in and we were just like, wow, look at this place. It looks so cool. The lighting was great, the colors.
So you had much more quiet experience, and so.
And it was, mostly about the food. I mean, there was no music. I mean, there was music in the background, but no live music. And the food was kind of disappointing. I expected it to be spicier.
Spicy? You should have went to Mexico.
What
did you eat?
I had the seafood paella. And
I had that too.
Yeah, I thought it was just, pretty mild and kind of bland, actually. I guess I like spicier food. The appetizer was excellent, though. We had it was a shredded beef on top of like a little corn cake.
Okay, I know what you're saying.
So the food is predominantly Cuban with some Puerto Rican influences, but he throws
their
in
food
some
is not really that spicy.
Not really spicy.
No, Mexican food is more spicier.
Yeah.
Right, because I enjoy spicier food too, but I was aware that it wouldn't be as spicy as I like.
What do you normally eat when you go there, since you've been there a few times?
I had the shredded beef. Like I said, of course, I'm not saying it in Spanish.
The ropa viejo, very traditional Cuban dish.
Yes, it was delicious. And then I had the rice with the assorted fish. Oh, it was wonderful. And the tres leche for dessert. Oh, it tastes like custard. The cake was really moist and delicious.
Well, tres leche is actually, it's a staple in Mexican, Spanish, Latin desserts. And it's a fabulous way they make it. 3 milks. And so they take a cake and they soak it in milk, condensed milk. And then also there's some whipped cream in there as well. So Rob, what did you eat?
Well, for an appetizer, I had the ceviche trio, which was shrimp, tiny shrimp in an orange sauce, I think, scallops in a lime sauce, and then a white fish. For my entree, I had shrimp and lobster in a garlic and white wine and shallot sauce with fried tostones with mojo. And it sounded fantastic to me, you know, chunks of lobster and shrimp. But the lobster seemed just a little dry. It seemed a little overcooked. And
Now, what were they?
seemed a
Describe the
little overfried.
tostones.
They were like little sort of hash browns almost, but made of, I suppose, plantains.
Plantains.
Yes, yes.
Right, so
Yeah.
sort of plantain hash browns. But they were, I mean, they were good, but they seemed, again, a little overcooked somehow. But considering the atmosphere, which was so sexy and sultry, and you know, the music, and it was very sensual, but the food, it seemed to me also, I mean, especially for the price tag, I was expecting just a little bit more flair. I mean, you know, the ingredients were good, and you know, it was competently prepared, but I thought, you know, when I'm paying $30 for an entree, and sure, I've got the band and everything, but I would like a little bit of...
Right.
Yeah, Edwin, the owner, says, you know, he wants people to have this feel like they've just walked into 1940s Havana.
Yes, you do
Sort of a
feel like
place that you
Cuban.
just like forget, you know, the troubles in your life,
Right.
and very sexy and sultry, and you know, like dancing.
You're
and
looking for Ricky Ricardo to come out at any time. Okay, listen.
Barbara, this was your place. Give us a quick summary.
Oh, Rumba. I love it because of the energy, the entertainment. You can dance, you can rumba and salsa and all of that good stuff. And the food was fantastic.
Rob.
I would say go for the entertainment, go for the appetizers and the drinks, but skip the entrees. They're not quite worth it for me.
Now, Mike, tell us a quick summary of your experience there.
At those prices, I don't know if I would have gone for the full entrees. Maybe some appetizers and some drinks, and just kind of soaked up, you know, the fun of the place as a bar more than a restaurant.
Well, you can dance the night away at Rumba, 351 West Hubbard Street, 312-222-1226. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Friday, and open for dinner on Saturday. Reservations are accepted. Average tab per person without drinks, $50.